Alright, we're going to have a look at the area of a parallelogram right now. And I just love it how these areas just link together. You've got a base and a perpendicular height. We're going to look at things in terms of the base and the perpendicular height for a parallelogram. We'll call it just B and H, just for simplification. If you have a look at the red triangle that I've highlighted, could you imagine where I could manipulate that area and put it somewhere else to make it look like another shape? Spot on. If you put it on that side, what shape do we end up getting? Exactly. We end up getting a rectangle. And as we already know, the area of a rectangle is the length times the breadth, but in this case we have a B and an H, the base times the height. So the area of that rectangle is the same as the area of that parallelogram. If we know what the base is, and we know what the perpendicular height is, then we can work out the area. Notice how I said the perpendicular height. I didn't say the slant height. I didn't say the height that is, along this side. It's actually that height, the perpendicular height. Okay, let me go through a particular question. This parallelogram has a base of 17 centimeters and a perpendicular height of 11 centimeters. The area is base times height, base times perpendicular height. The base is 17. The height is 11 centimeters. And just plugging that into our calculator, we end up getting 187 square centimeters. So that tells us that there are 187 square centimeters inside that parallelogram. Okay, it's time for you to do a question first before I show you the solution. So pause the video and have a go at answering this parallelogram by yourself. You will notice that we have decimal places here, so just for ease we'll use the calculator to work out the area for this parallelogram. So the area is the base, which is 42.2, multiplied by the height, the perpendicular height, 13.7 centimeters, and we end up getting to two decimal places. It is actually a two decimal place answer, 578.14 square centimeters. How did you go? Okay, so these two questions, I'm going to ask you to think about what you would need to do. The first one is pretty straightforward, like we have been looking at the previous questions. Calculate the area of the parallelogram with a base of 16 millimeters and a perpendicular height of 5 millimeters. And question 2, I have given you too much information. So try and calculate those two and put your solutions in Google Forms in the link below or on Moodle, and we'll have a look at how you went next lesson. Alright, thank you.